YouTube was good. I'm Shadow. Welcome to the Shadow Realm. And the man, the myth, the legend, he's here. These are all his raw stats for anybody who's interested in seeing the JP stats and what it looks like. But needless to say, this man is a monster. And this is coming from a Vegito fanboy. I want to take every opportunity I can to make fun of this man's baby gap vest, but right now, he's the man. Arguably, just from stats alone, one of the best TURs in the game. Obviously, we got to wait to see him in action, but this man's, I don't know. I don't know if you'll put him out number one. I'm really high on Vegito Blue. I love Vegito Blue's counters, and that's not just me being a fanboy. I love his counter, the stats he can hit, the fact that he can defend pretty well. I love his mechanic, and obviously you've got Gohan, Frieza, and Cooler ranging up there as arguably some of the best TURs in the game. But this man, he came in, and boy did he tear the house down. So yeah. Right away, just from the stats alone, I'm gonna want to summon for him, and that's not even that's not even counting his usability, the categories he's gonna be on, the teams he can run with. Whew. All right, let's get into it. So of course, shout out to the homie Garesh for all the translations. This man's always going above and beyond, bringing us global players and us people who can't speak Japanese all the information right as soon as it drops. So big shout out to him. Definitely send him that love whenever you guys can. So, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Powerful, peerless power. See, that's 5 times fast. Okay. Now, his leader skill. Grade 8 power category. Ki +3. 170% across the board. Or, Shadow Dragon Saga. Ki +3. 150% across the board. So, thankfully, we've got a usable Shadow Dragon Saga leader now. The physical Omega was okay for a while, but ever since that STR Omega got his EZA, he's way better than the physical one. Everybody's just been looking for a reason to drop him and be able to use the new one. So finally we got it. We got a new leader. The Oceania Shenron, she's okay, but she's only 120%. It's not. We're in a meta where if you're stuck at 120%, it's just not doable unless it's monotype teams or monotype events. It's not worth it. Like, you want to go above and beyond. So 150% across the board is not bad. That's definitely usable, considering we have a pure Saiyans leader still only at 150%. I think we can manage with this. But this is interesting. Grade 8 power, Ki +3, 170% across the board. And I'm going to get into why I think that's interesting here in a little bit, but a lot of us did suspect, myself included, a Super Saiyan 4 category. We didn't get that, but in a way we did. So, again, I'll get to that in a moment. But let's get back into his stats. So his super attack is the Big Bang Kamehameha. Of course it is. It has to be. Which greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage, which is very good, mind you. And this greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. That's pretty much what the tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta could do. So, familiar territory is there. Now, here's where things get really interesting. So his passive, Shadow Dragon Crusher power, attack and defense plus 200%. That 200% at the start of turn. Ridiculous. Gain an additional Ki +4 and an additional attack and defense plus 40%, and attacks effective against all types for 8 turns from the first appearance. This right here already puts him at top contention. That's insane. That's ridiculous is what it is. And then so basically, for shorter events, Super Battle Road, Dokkan Battlefield, those events that hit hard at the beginning and then end pretty quickly, he's gonna be a monster. But that's not all, because For other events, for longer events, they said, okay, you know what? True, he won't always be his attacks won't always be effective against all types, but he has a high chance of attacks effective against all types starting from the 9th turn from first appearance. So basically, after the 8 turns have passed, he has a high chance of being attacks effective against all types. So what that means is it's only a 50% chance, but it's a 50% chance that he does extra damage, even a type disadvantage. And considering the rest of his passive, putting him against type disadvantage isn't a bad thing, because he has a high chance of evading enemy supers and countering with tremendous power. We all love that tech Gogeta for that ability to be able to counter super attack. Well, this man can do it too. Now, the tech Gogeta has a great chance, which is a 70% chance, and this one only has a high chance. But I think they needed to nerf him somehow, because you combine all of this together, all of this, it's ridiculous. He's better than most LRs already. And considering his active skill, which after receiving 4 attacks or more once only, you can use this active skill, which is a debuff to all enemies, minus 40% both attack and defense, and an additional buff to yourself, attack and defense plus 40%. He's gonna destroy everybody in his way. It's absurd. It's absurd. This is only a TUR. If this had been an LR, pretty damn sure he would have trumped Vegito and Bootanks. That's the only thing holding him back from not being the best unit in the game with stats like these. This is absurd. This is absurd level. And this Gogeta came out of nowhere. There was no leading up to it. There was no indication we were getting a Gogeta. They literally just dropped him and said, here, best TUR in the game, or one of. My mind is blown, honestly. When I read this, I've been at work all day. When I read this before work, all I could think about was, damn, do I regret not being on JP right now, because Global, we're going to have to wait quite a while for this, but man, it'll be worth the wait. His links are Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Shocking Speed, Over in a Flash, GT, Fuse Fighters, and Fierce Battle. No Saiyan Roar, which kind of sucks, but considering the buff of all these links and then everything else he's getting here, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Categories are Grade 8 Power, Fusion, Shadow Dragon Saga, Kamehameha, and Final Trump Card. So the categories we pretty much expected, which is fantastic. I can't wait. I can't wait to use this unit in battle. Now, the reason why I said Grade 8 Power was interesting is because this is just going on speculation. None of this is confirmed. None of this is said to be true or anything. So we're going to have to wait and see. We have to wait and see for sure. But Grade 8 Power, to me, means a mixture of Super Saiyan 4 and potentially Grade 8. Because if it's Grade 8 Power, you would expect the Giant 8 or Uzaru, or however you want to pronounce it, or however you want to distinguish it. Those would all be in the category, right? If that's the case, I just pulled up the GT trio here on DBZ Space. These guys are going to be on it. Obviously them. He's going to be on it. These two are going to be on it right here. The Goku and Vegeta. All the Goku and Vegeta Super Saiyan 4s are going to be on it. Gogeta, obviously. But that also includes Baby. He's got a Grade 8 transformation in his LR state. The some of the GT Gokus down here, like probably where is he? Right here. He'll be in it. He should be in it. I don't see why he wouldn't. What was the other one? There was another one that I think there's another Goku that transforms, that has the potential to transform into Grade 8. But the Gokus here, so that's a these three right here make some of the best units still, right? Considering we've got them, we've got this Gogeta and the new Gogeta. We're gonna have this Goku on it. We're gonna have these guys, the STR Goku and the AGL Vegeta, and considering they're gonna get the EZA soon, they're gonna be monsters on it, right? Then we come over here. We've got units like Grade 8 Raditz, or Grade 8 Nappa, Grade 8 Raditz. You know, Grade 8 Vegeta. He's somewhere in here. And then Hybrid Saiyans, yo, we're going to have, where is he? He's down here. Is, I thought there was a Gohan on here. Maybe there isn't. Maybe there isn't a Gohan that has giant form on here. But coming back here, where is he? Cumber should be on here somewhere. Cumber is going to be on here. Sorry, this list is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I just clicked this. I clicked this open and I started recording. But yeah, the Bardock, the Grade 8 Bardock is going to be on here. And this is going to be a huge buff to the low class lanes. You look at how many Grade 8 units are on here. Raditz, Bardock. Oh, excuse me, Bardock. You know, all of his units. Shugesh, Tora, you know, all of these units, even the Turles down here, all of these units are going to have an extra category to be on. And with a leader like Gogeta, that's going to give them 170% across the board, they're going to link up well together, and they're going to finally have a suitable, really powerful leader. Not that Bardock isn't good, but considering what you can mesh with. You can mesh Super Saiyan 4s, and you can mesh Grade 8s together. And you can put Baby on there. You could put Cumber on there. Anybody that has a Grade 8-like transformation somewhere like involved in it, and I think that, like I said, I think that includes Super Saiyan 4. We'll see if that includes anybody with a tail. I don't know, because if that's the case, then you've got Kid Goku on there. You know, you've got potentially Tarble on there. You can put in wait, actually, I don't think Cabba. Yeah, Cabba doesn't have his tail, but you can put in plenty of units that are basically Saiyans on that unit or on that category. So that's going to be ridiculous. I think that's a little ridiculous. How they're going to function together, you know, obviously let's wait and see. But I'm excited to be able to use this team functionally with a good leader. And I'm telling you, these Grade 8s at some point, they're going to get easy A's. And when they do, they're going to be even more ridiculous. We've already got very good free-to-play units of Bardock's crew, but when they get their easy A, or when the Grade 8s get the easy A, that giant category is also going to get buffed. And man, I'm excited. I'm excited. So yeah, this is not only good for the existing category, like the Shadow Dragon Saga, but it's also good for units like these. So I'm happy that we're gonna get that. You know, Kid Goku's another one that has a Grade 8 transformation. He'll be useful again. So yeah, I'm waiting to see what they do with that. Now the other unit that's gonna be released with Gogeta, the secondary unit, is Nova Shenron. Which honestly, I'm glad that Nova Shenron's getting more love. But that tech Nova Shenron after his EZA was really good. So it is interesting. This, surprise, surprise, this guy completely nullifies that other Nova Shenron. He's way better. Oh, and just to bring this up too, Gogeta, they went with Super INTs, which, I mean, I hear people saying like, oh, it sucks that Gogeta's not AGL or that he's not a tech, because those category Super Battle Roads are pretty tough. Which is true, don't get me wrong, but there's not a lot of super top tier super intellect units. Like there's a few, but there's not any really there's not an overwhelming abundance of super int units that are top tier. So I'm kind of glad that he was super int. I think super int needed the love for sure. I don't know, maybe it's just me. You guys let me know if you think differently or if you guys have different experiences. When I'm doing Dokkan Battlefield, I always look at my mono teams, which is mostly what you run on Dokkan Battlefield. I look at my mono teams, and every time I get to Super Int, I'm always like, damn, it's just not as strong as I want it to be. You know, like compare it to the other, like literally everybody else, all the other types, and it's just not as strong. Maybe Extreme Tech kind of falls in a similar state. I think Extreme Tech and Super Int are the ones that are really lacking right now. They really need the love, because take Broly out of the equation. For those that didn't pull LR Broly, and Extreme Tech, just it doesn't cut it. It's really not. It's not viable right now. So, but you know, let me know if you guys think differently. But anyway, back to the Nova Shenron. He's a Super Fizz from what I'm gathering. I think he's Super Fizz. Is he? It doesn't say here. Anyway, again, shout out to the homie Goresh. I believe he's Super Fizz. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he is. He's in the Super category, and that's interesting because if he's Super, that means that this is the Nova Shenron that comes back to help Goku in the fight against Omega Shenron, which is actually apparent by the super attacks, which we're going to see at the end of the video. But I'm okay with that. Completely okay with that. Anyway, Flames of Revenge. He's another Shadow Dragon Saga leader. So another this time he's a Ki +4, 120% across the board. So it's not a bad sub leader, but we have a lot of sub leaders. What we needed was a new main leader, which thankfully we got. So super attacks, Burning Spin, raises attack for 3 turns and causes immense damage. Oh yeah, yep, this isn't immense. Goresh actually went on record and corrected it. It's actually supreme damage. So sadly, it's not immense damage, which would have been amazing for a secondary unit. So it raises attack for 3 turns and causes supreme damage and seals super attack. So he's a sealer, which is good. We need that. It's not a chance to seal. He always seals. His passive is Flaming Ferocity, attack and defense plus 140%, attack and defense plus 40%, and gain a high chance to perform a critical hit when attacking an extreme class enemy, and gain an additional Ki +2 and attack and defense plus 40% if there is a Shadow Dragon Saga category enemy, and Shadow Dragon Saga category superclass allies, defense plus 40%. So he does a bit of support here. Sadly, there's no key or attack involved, but I mean he does give the allies, the super class allies, defense. So I mean that's not bad. But these are pretty good numbers too. Here, look at that, 140%, then an extra 140%, and gain a high chance to perform a critical hit if you're fighting an extreme class enemy, and an additional Ki +2 and attack and defense plus 40%. So that right there is 220% if you're fighting an extreme Shadow Dragon Saga category enemy. So if you're fighting Omega, if you're fighting, I guess, would Nova be involved? I guess depending on which Nova. If you're fighting any of the Shadow Dragons, if you're fighting, I think that would be it actually, because this Shadow Dragon Saga isn't big. But so if you're fighting Omega or something, you're gonna really hurt him with Nova Shenron, and he'll give support to his team. So that's not bad. I mean, he's pretty good for a secondary unit. It would have been great if it was immense damage. He would have completely rocked, 100%. But he's good. As is, he's good, and he's definitely a secondary unit you're gonna want to pull. I mean, considering you can run him, I'm assuming, alongside Omega pretty well. Should be fine, His links are Gentleman, Cold Judgment, Shocking Speed, GT, Shadow Dragon, Revival, and Fierce Battle. Not bad. I mean, these are general links you normally would see. And his categories are Shadow Dragon Saga, Resurrect the Warriors, and Worthy Rivals. So he's good. He's definitely a good secondary unit to get. Like I said, he completely trumps the tech one. So he's definitely somebody you're gonna want to pick up. Now, bring you over to here and turn down the music over here. We're gonna check out the super attacks, and I will speak to you guys here in a minute.
全くお前にはがっかりしたで。もうちょっとやるかと思ったのによ。
So, needless to say, I'm super excited. Am I sad that that Global's not going to be getting this for a while? Yeah, 100%. But you know what? The Global advantage, you guys know what's coming. You know what to prepare for. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say skip the banners that are coming up, because realistically, it's just getting more and more and more and more hype. Now, for me personally, I don't care too much about Gotenks and Boo. They're the units that are going to be coming out in November. So I'm probably going to do a rotation or two on them, and then that's about it. But after that, that's when my stones are going to be depleted. LR Blue Boys, the Jiren, the New Year's Step Up banner that we're very likely going to get, because we've been getting it the past few years, past couple years in a row. I'm pretty sure we'll get another Step Up banner. After that should probably be Frieza, who's also ridiculous. Now we've got Gogeta. After that's going to be Heroes. Yeah. Good luck to everybody stones, that's for sure. Good luck to everybody on this summons. I hope you guys get to get some fire, and you guys get to pull this unit quick, because he looks like he's a lot of fun to play with. And what's also crazy is, like I said, we got this Gogeta, who's top notch. I mean, just look at this, top notch. And Dragon Ball Heroes, the live stream is set to be on the 15th of November, so we've got even more fire coming. If they're dropping this guy, who's this good, right now, I can only imagine what they have up their sleeve for Heroes. And then not only that, we're on the road to the 6-year anniversary, so there has never been a more crucial time to be involved in Dokkan Battle than right now. Rip our stones, that's for sure. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'm excited for him. Even as a Vegito fanboy, I'm excited for him. This man's, he's gonna be up there for sure. Let me know if you guys think he's gonna be the best TUR in the game. If you guys are excited to use him, if you guys are summoning for him, definitely let me know. I'm interested to hear what you guys think. If you like the video, leave a like in the video. Definitely subscribe. I am still working on that the 100 subscriber giveaway. Probably going to be doing it not this weekend coming up, but the weekend after. I might be setting up a live stream to do that giveaway. Definitely hope to see you guys there for that. Otherwise, again, I appreciate all the support you guys always give me. Any feedback obviously be greatly appreciated. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are going to go for him, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Shadow out.